Hey, welcome to Extra Healthy-ish. This is the big sister podcast to the one called, you guessed it, Healthy-ish. Both podcasts from Body and Soul aim to give you that little bit extra in your day for your mind, body and soul. I am Felicity Harley, and today you're going to hear from model, actress and L'Oreal ambassador Ellie Gonçalves. Actually, you'll also catch her on Big Brother VIP, which is going to be great, by the way. She's going to talk about that too. Anyway, this Gold Coaster, well, she has more than 5 million followers across her social media channels, and she's consistently living a healthy life and inspiring her followers to live a healthy, well and fit life too. She's got her own program called Body by Ellie, but today we're talking hair and the response to her radically changing her hair over the years. It's a really interesting chat, and also interesting to hear about other people's reactions to her hair going from super long to super short. Ellie, thank you so much for coming on Extra Healthy-ish. Now, first up, I have to ask you, because I ask this question of everyone on the podcast, how do you stay extra healthy-ish in your life?
I honestly feel like it comes down to everything that you put in your body and keeping your body moving. Over the years, I've really understood that it's not just about the aesthetics, like we previously talked about. It's about maintaining a really great energy system in your body, and that also contributes to having clear skin and you feeling good. And, you know, I think that keeping moving and always staying healthy, 80-20 of the time. We're going to keep everything in moderation here. It's always fine to go and have that drink or eat that chocolate or whatever, but I always follow the 80-20 rule. It's, you keep healthy during the week and then hit it hard on the weekends as much as you like. But
yeah, no, that just sums up healthy-ish, really. Sums up healthy-ish.
Exactly. That's my bloody life philosophy here. I love going and having my cocktail and eating my chocolate and doing those things. And then Monday it's back to it because I'm going to take care of myself, or I'm going to go for a walk on the weekend or go for a bike ride or whatever it is. But just, staying active and staying healthy, that 80-20 rule that's what I live by, baby.
Love it. Okay, before we go into your wellness and health and et cetera, I want to firstly talk about your hair. I love and admire the way you have changed your look over the years. I mean, really, for someone who probably has kept the same hair for most of her life, I look at that and I think, wow. So talk us through, I love it. You've had long hair, short hair, different colours. Talk us through your favourite. Do you have a favourite look over all the years, or why? Where is this change? What motivates your change? Your wanting change?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really ever been an issue for me because I know I've always been in the amazing hands of L'Oreal Professional and doing all of the campaigns that we've done. I know that I've worked with the most incredible team in Australia, and I've always been in good hands, and whatever I do I know it's going to look amazing, and they've got all of the incredible products to take care of my hair as well. And I think I've had so many looks over the years, but I think my favorite has definitely been the Pixie, and the story behind it and changing beauty standards within, because we all have an obligation when we are so big on social media, and L'Oreal is such a global brand. We are definitely in such a great position to be able to affect beauty standards. So the whole story behind this was to really just make people think, it's just hair. It's just hair. Like, you go and do something daring. It was just to inspire people to do something with their hair that they've always wanted to go and do. And I think there's always been such a negative connotation attached to when a woman cuts all of her hair off. And honestly, I did it because I've always wanted to have a pixie cut. I've always wanted to, I was waiting around for a movie role where I was like, I couldn't give myself a buzz cut, like, a Mad Max character or something. And then I was like thinking about it, I think during COVID, I was like, I want to do something that's really powerful, that really speaks to women. And when I did this, I didn't understand truly how far it would go, but it's gone so global. Like, L'Oreal was so gobsmacked.
Did you tell them you were going to cut your hair off before you did it, or you just thought, I want to do this, I'm going to do it?
So I do a campaign with them every single year as the L'Oreal Professional Ambassador of Australia. And I go to them with the cut and the color that I would like to do. And I went to them and I was like, look, this is what I'd like to do. And they're like, ha, 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 yeah, okay, you've got a color. Yeah, right. Okay, what do you actually want to do? And I was like, no, this is what I want to do. It's like they didn't believe me, because I feel like as women, we use our hair as such a security blanket. And I think that when I realized that, it was just so freeing. Like when I cut my hair, it was just such an amazing feeling. And I know that like when I was doing it, I felt so much confidence because the L'Oreal Professionnel team is just so incredible. So I knew that they would make it look beautiful and it would just be such an amazing journey. Like I think a lot of people are just really scared to cut their hair or do something different. But this campaign inspired people all over the world to just go and cut their hair. Like I couldn't believe the response. I had hundreds of girls within like 2 weeks of us releasing this go out and cut their hair. And they were like, this has been the most empowering, freeing moment for me personally. And a lot of people actually came out and said, that they've gone through cancer chemo, they've gone through all of this stuff where they've lost their hair and it wasn't their choice, but they loved seeing someone else who had similar haircut to them bringing it back, because it was so huge in the 90s. And then it was like everybody wanted to have this like long, crazy, beautiful hair, and that's what's normal now. So I just kind of wanted to challenge beauty standards a little bit with this. And honestly, it's been my favourite cut to date. I don't think I could go back to having long hair. I really can't.
Well, there we go. Hey, listeners, it's worth jumping on Elle's Instagram and just looking at her hair transformations, so you get a good idea of how long it was and the colours, different colours it was to what it is now. And it's a really interesting point you make, I think, about, our beauty standards, that they are, generically long hair is considered beautiful. I mean, how do you feel now with short hair? And what are some other reactions that you've got, especially from, say, the opposite sex? Or, has it changed because of your haircut?
Absolutely. I've had so many men come up to me and say, I just love your hair. Like this just looks, it's just because it's different. It stands out. It's something that you just don't see on people. Like you don't see a pixie cut on many people these days. And I think it does take people back a little bit, and they like just stare at you because you're like, you just look different. It's like walking around like a bit of an alien sometimes. But yeah, I've honestly had the most incredible reaction from people just in public who just see the cut and they're like, have to come up and tell me how much they love it. And I think that that's really cool. But I think it was when people who had, obviously had to give themselves a buzz cut because of their chemo or had pixie cuts or whatever. And I think that was one of the most impactful things for me and feedback for me when we did this, and how much it touched people and how much they loved it. So yeah, it really did take me back of the response globally.
I love that.
After we did this. Yeah.
We'll be back after this. And what about the maintenance? Like, how do you keep your hair healthy? And you dyed it platinum blonde. Is it more maintenance having short hair than longer hair?
It's just the same, because you get regrowth just the same, just as quickly. Even quicker sometimes, I think, with short hair. But, honestly, L'Oreal Professionnel have the innovation, the colour technology to be able to maintain every single different look that I've had over the years, which has been, I've had a lob cut, pixie, I've been copper, I've been platinum blonde when my hair was longer. We had so many different looks. And I think like more recently, the key to my color and the consistent color across the board has been the Metal Detox by L'Oreal Professionnel. I think that has definitely helped by neutralizing all the metals found in the waters that can cause inconsistency through the hair. And it's incredible because now every single L'Oreal Professionnel color internationally will look the same when they use the Metal Detox on people's hair, which is so interesting because all the heavy metals are different all over the world. So they were getting inconsistent colors and they didn't realize why. And now they've had this in the works for the last 10 years, which has been absolutely incredible for them to bring this out. So it's definitely like just a massive game changer for them. But honestly, like when I use it, it makes me feel, and because I use it at home as well, the Metal Detox, and I use Smart Bond as well, which is one of their most incredible products too. So it just makes me feel like I've had a salon treatment. if that makes sense, like at home when I'm just, you know,
we all
washing
want
my hair, which you don't really feel like you do when you're washing your hair at home, but you do really feel that way. Your hair feels so soft. I mean, even my manager was talking about it because she goes to a L'Oreal Professional salon that my hair colorist for all of my campaigns are. And she was like, oh my God, I used the Metal Detox for the first time the other day. And she's like, my hair is so bloody soft. She's like, it is literally incredible. And I was like, I told you, go and use it. But I also like to use a toner shampoo, like with my hair being platinum, it's so platinum. I use the Blondify from L'Oreal Professional, which is incredible. It's that like sort of like purple toner that keeps my hair that neutral color so it doesn't go, you know, this yellow looking platinum color. But yeah, I was using that all through Big Brother VIP while we were, you know, had like 10-minute showers and all of this stuff. So thank God I had my products while I was there, because I would have died.
I want to ask you about Big Brother in a minute, but any other, I think one thing about having your haircut is it actually makes your face just glow. And even looking you know, we're via Zoom, but looking at listeners, Ellie's face just is so glowy and healthy. What are your skin secrets? How do you get glowy, healthy skin?
I think the biggest factor to healthy, glowy skin is definitely, I think about it this, garbage in, garbage out. If you continuously just eat garbage and just drink alcohol, it's going to reflect in your skin. And I think I've lived by that mantra for the last 12, 13 years. So it's that 80-20 rule that contributes towards healthy, glowy skin. You can have your drinks on the weekends, but just make sure that you consistently put really good, healthy foods inside your body, because that will show on the outside. Having tons of water. I mean, like, I have chlorophyll drops in my water. I also use great skincare as well. Like, I love La Mer. I love using Ole Henriksen. I love using Sunday Riley products. Like, they definitely contribute towards good skin, but nothing will help more than having a healthy diet, drinking lots of water, limiting your alcohol usage. I know that is like, it doesn't sound great, but it's going to make your skin look bloody amazing. And I think also one thing that I have lived by over the last 12 years has been keeping my skin out of the sun. That has been a massive factor in having beautiful, glowy, healthy skin. I don't have sun pigmentation. I don't have sunspots. I don't have all of those things from the damage that the sun causes. I use 50 plus SPF constantly. So, I mean, that's definitely, they've been the biggest contributing factors towards me having good skin. And I honestly think now at 30, I look younger than what I did at 20. I really do feel that I do. Like, it's so bizarre to say. I know it's weird, but I do feel like I look younger now by implementing all of those things into my lifestyle than I did at 20. Yeah, I mean, you learn so much over the years, but it really does, like, it does massively help your skin, keeping it out of the sun and keeping it hydrated. Like, you think about a desert, right? And I always tell my friends this, you think about your skin as like a desert. If it has no water, what does it do? It cracks.
Absolutely.
And that's the best way to describe our skin when it's dehydrated.
That's a really good point. I mean, it is about the lifestyle. I mean, it might be all good and well when people go, oh, and what products do you use for glowy, healthy skin? But really, it's just about everything at all. Like, the sum of all those little micro things add up to, you know, the whole shebang on your face.
Exactly. And I mean, like, our pillows absorb more of our skincare than our skin actually does when we go to sleep. So you definitely have to do, like, everything as a whole. You can't just put all this stuff on and just be like, okay, fix me. Like,
yeah. I mean, well, we hope for that, don't we?
Out.
Yeah. Now,
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Now, tell me about Big Brother VIP. It's not far away. It's on our screens. What can we expect from this, and what can we expect from you on this show?
I think you can definitely expect a lot of drama, a lot of crazy challenges they have coming for. I mean, it was just so epic. The challenges in that Big Brother hotel, like, it was just so insane. But there's definitely a lot of drama. There's a lot of just stuff that goes on behind the scenes, and I'm sure that I didn't even see that we'll see on the show. But I think you can just definitely see me being my genuine self. And I've never really been given a platform to be able to do that. I know you say like we have our social media, but there's only so much of me that you really see on social media because it's, you know, it's still a job. Like social media is a job. And I think being in the Big Brother hotel, like you can't hide from him. You're being recorded 24 hours a day by like something like a crazy amount of cameras. Like they really honestly do not miss a beat. So I think that there's definitely some really, really funny things that happen. There's some tears. There's some. I did throw a tantrum in there once. But
Okay, watch this space. Yeah.
So yeah, watch this space. There was a tantrum thrown. And you know, I don't really throw tantrums. It wasn't a massive one. It was a mini Ellie tantrum, but there definitely was a tantrum in there. Because, you know, we just get pushed to our limit, and it's like a bloody melting pot in there. It really is just such a, like, they push us. They really do push us, and it's great TV. But I think you can definitely know that I will be my most genuine self in there, and I think people will get a bit of a laugh out of that.
Oh, Ellie, we look forward to it. Thank you so much for coming on Extra Healthy-ish.
No, thank you so much for having me.
Hey, I hope this chat with L'Oreal ambassador Ellie inspired you to perhaps go for that radical haircut. Go on, do it. Why not? Also, Ellie mentioned she wanted me to tell you that she's running an awesome giveaway. There are loads of amazing prizes with L'Oreal on her Instagram page, so jump on there if you'd like more information. I'll leave a link to that in our episode notes. If you want more from us at Body and Soul, just download Extra Healthy-ish other episodes. We launch all other episodes every morning, Monday to Thursday. Jump online at bodyandsoul.com.au or follow us on Instagram or Facebook. Thanks again for joining us. And if you have a moment, we'd be so grateful if you could rate, review and subscribe to this podcast. And until tomorrow, stay extra healthy-ish.